Hello and welcome to another Snap Revise YouTube video. I'm Amy, and for this video we're going to talk a bit more about skills in science, focusing on your mathematical competency. Math skills are an integral part of A-level science and they are always tested across every single subject. In A-level biology, typically 10% of the marks available in your exam will be for maths. Chemistry, it goes up to 20%, and in physics it's as much as 40% of the marks available will be around math skills. For your revision overall, you want to place an emphasis on indices, units, ratios, plotting equations and understanding standard form. I would also recommend polishing up on your times tables as well as simple additions, subtractions, multiplications so that you save time doing this in your exam. I know that you have access to a calculator, but it just speeds things up if you're able to do mental arithmetic a lot quicker. If you're doing A-level science with OCR, they have mathematical handbooks for each of the subjects, but to be honest there's loads of overlap between subjects, so this doesn't mean that if you're doing all three sciences you have 3 times the amount of maths to revise for. It is pretty much the same. So arithmetic and numerical comprehension, handling data, doing algebra, plotting graphs and also being able to do some geometry and trigonometry are needed across all 3 subjects when it comes to OCR A-level science. In each subject-specific handbook you can find information in the appendices about extra math skills that might need to be applied to that specific subject, and it also goes in depth as to how each requirement that you need to go over for your math skills is applied to the rest of the specification so you can put it into a bit of context. If you are doing an A-level science with Edexcel, then you want to use your specification and skip through to Appendix 6. This is where the mathematical skills are laid out for you. Like OCR, Edexcel math requirements across all of their sciences are very similar, but within the specification you will find information about the specific skills that you need to develop for your A-level science. If you are doing an AQA A-level science, and there is tons of help on their website, loads of resources that you can download. For mathematics revision, all I can really recommend is that you have a real look at your spec or the mathematical handbook and make sure that you understand exactly what kinds of maths are going to come up in your exam paper, and then just do loads and loads of past paper questions. It's the best way to practice for any eventuality in the exam. Remember, you can always download this information online from your exam board website, either in the specification or in the specific document that they've laid out for your math skills. AQA have provided PowerPoints and worksheets as well for their mathematical skills that you should probably use even if you're not doing AQA, just because they are really helpful resources. But in general, knowing formulae and units for your subject is key, and also having an understanding of how mathematics could be applied to each topic will set you up well for the exam. If you are feeling like you need a bit of extra help, then I would recommend that you do some Gcse maths papers. So the maths that comes up in your A-level papers is actually at a level of higher Gcse maths. So as long as you can do Gcse higher maths papers and answer the questions in these and get the answers right, then any maths that comes up in your A-level paper will be absolutely fine. This is also really helpful if there's a specific topic that you know you're not very good at within maths, because you can find past paper questions around plotting graphs, for example, much easier than you can go through past A-level papers and find these kinds of questions. Make sure that if you're going to use this technique that you use the same exam board as the exam board you're using for your A-level science subject. This is just because there will be consistencies across the mark scheme for the mathematical skills. The maths info that your exam board provides you with forms just one part of a whole set of resources that you should be using for your A-level revision. I've actually made a video about what resources these are. You can watch that just up here. Make sure that you use all of them to cover all bases in your revision for A-levels, especially in this final run-up, as you want to be polishing off all of your skills before the summer exams. Don't forget that we also have some mathematical help on this channel just here. You can start here if you want to have a look at what's available to you. And to keep up to date with all of our video uploads, subscribe to Snap Revise just here.